Just putting up some strawberry runners for next year. I use pieces of wire as clips that I just bend into a U shape, and then you can push it down over the runner to hold it in place, and then it'll root just like that. Free strawberry plants. How to hand weed a baby nettle without getting stung. Just move the gravel or soil away from the root. You get it below the stem, like below ground level. Pull it out by the root. The little baby ones can give you a nasty sting. And this is what happens when you don't protect your brassicas. Caterpillars help themselves. That's why you need the pegs. Mind your fingers. So these are all June strawberries here that are producing runners now. We have them in a polytunnel. Most of them are producing 2 or 3 runners. So because they're June strawberries, they were finished fruiting the end of June, early July. So we were able to transplant some pole beans in amongst them, and they seem to be growing quite well. And the strawberries will have the benefit of the nitrogen fixing of the bean, hopefully. I think these ones are Siberian pole bean, and they're from Irish Seed Savers. So you can eat them like that, or you can wait for the bean to fill out and dry, and then you can store them as dry beans for the winter. This is our tunnel, which has become a bit of a parking place as well. For crap. These are a cantaloupe type melon. Never grown them before, so a bit of an experiment. Not very high yielding, but a nice novelty. These plants are butternut squash. Never grown them before either. We just kind of let them go a bit mad. We've been trimming off the ends now because we're at the end of August. Some more beans, and there's a grapevine in there as well. Somewhere. Some catmint or catnip. So we have to keep the bit of wire over it to keep the cats from annihilating it. They do like it though. More caterpillars. It's a kiwi vine. Oh, it's only 1 year old. And some French beans. Grow very well here. Some peppers. Don't remember the variety, but they're a red pepper. Small compact plant. And small fruit as well. They're very juicy. They're worth the effort. Some more beans. So these ones are painted lady bean. Much like a runner bean, I think. You can eat them like that or as the bean. But because we're eating the French beans as green beans, we're leaving the rest of them to dry and store. Some bulb fennel gone mad. Some spinach, beetroot, more beans. A beautiful big snail. Some sweet potatoes. Never grown them before. It'd be interesting to see how big they are when they're harvested. And this is a yacon, which is another experiment. It has an edible tuber. You can see where the ground has swollen. Well, you can't on the camera, but I can. So something is going on under the ground. And we've lots of tomatoes. You've cherry, plum and beefsteak at the end. These are a yellow variety. Yellow submarine, I think. Yeah. These are plum type called blush. And they're a yellow orange variety. So and these ones are cherry, again a yellow. They're called Sunviva, I think. And the beefsteak, a red beefsteak called Mortgage Lifter, I think. They won't be lifting my mortgage anyway. We have cucumbers, not looking too happy. Probably mineral deficiency maybe. It's their first year of full grown in this tunnel, so very little soil amendments. Not quite sure what's going on. The roots are a bit exposed there actually. First time growing cucumbers. I don't even like cucumbers. Some more strawberries outside. Most of these are everbearers, so they're still producing. So the plan is to move these into the tunnel then for next year. Potting up all the runners. Wasps got to that one first. Sweet corn do not like the wind. We've had 2 storms in the last 2 weeks, has really pulverised them. I've just mulched this with lawn cuttings. It makes a nice weed block mulch and gives the worms something to eat. Doesn't stop the chickweed though. But then you can eat it. We have a bed of kale. We have dwarf green curly kale. Nero de Toscana. Red curly kale. And one for the caterpillars. And that's the difference when you protect it and don't protect it. The net wasn't long enough to cover the whole bed. So we gave 2 plants to the butterflies and caterpillars. And that's what they're like when they're protected. Still a little bit chewed, but 10 times better. Very tasty. We use the bottles of water to add a little bit more heat, especially as the nights are getting cooler. Yummy. These are cuttings from the grapevine. Oh, that's the name of it. Boskop Glory. Beautiful colour. Getting ready to sow some more seeds for the winter. Mostly salad greens and overwintering onions. And what else have we got? Salad mix. Winter purslane is one of our favourites. It's a lovely one if you haven't heard of it. Nice soft tender winter salad. And spinach, more leaf beet spinach, and a winter greens mix, and some home save seed deal. That's it. Good luck.